two, three. Okay.
Is it recording?
That my phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I just still added it. Hello,
That's the
everybody.
intro.
Oh,
Welcome to the Beautiful Minds podcast. Today with special guest
Jonah Peters.
Jonah Peters. Introduce yourself, even though we already just spoiled your name.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, everybody. I'm Jonah Peters. I play saxophone. Member of the Stack is my main project. We play jazz fusion and hip hop. And sometimes I do wacky things with electronics as on saxophone as well.
Noise.
Yeah.
That's me.
That's Jonah.
Okay.
Jonah Peters.
I guess my first question for you, Jonah, that I've been thinking about today, was I feel like you're our first guest where, I mean, I think we've done a beatboxer episode, so they don't really count, but I mean, most of our guests, like at Laurier, they've been studying contemporary music, but you are studying classical.
Yeah.
So I guess my question is, because I know there's like a whole like world of like how do you articulate this in jazz versus classical, and like what's it like navigating those two distinct worlds and doing them both?
That's a good question. It's difficult sometimes. Let me think. Like, there's a lot of stylistic things that I feel like I got to bounce back and forth on, like, constantly. And if I'm not careful, I find myself, like, my classical saxophone habits, like, bleeding into what I'm doing in jazz, and also vice versa, which my
Right.
teacher does not like.
True.
Who are you studying with right now?
Dave Whiffen.
Oh, okay. I know Dave
Classic.
Whiffen.
Classic.
Yeah,
Big
he's
fan.
everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it just kind of like bleeds in. That's kind of what I thought the answer would
Yeah, it is difficult to navigate. But once I graduate, I don't see myself doing quite as much in classical saxophone, just because that's not
be. Right.
the way things are going for me right now. So, I've definitely been focusing more on jazz.
Mm. Yeah. And is that just where like your heart lies, or just like
Yeah, I mean, well, my heart
what's
lies in a lot of
popular?
places. I have a lot of influences,
Mhm.
but there's definitely a lot of jazz musicians that
Mm.
I want to emulate.
Who are your influences?
Oh, yeah. I mean, first of all, on saxophone, Wayne Shorter.
Mm.
Always Wayne Shorter.
Classic.
Wayne
Uh,
Shorter or John Coltrane?
Don't do this to me, man.
It's a podcast, so you got to ask you these questions.
Overall, in terms of like impact on music history and what they've done, I'm gonna have to say John Coltrane.
Mm.
However, on a personal
Personal
level, I'm gonna go Wayne Shorter.
True.
That's fair. That's fair.
But for both of those artists, I find it so interesting to like look through their discographies and see
Sure.
the way they've evolved and how their sounds have changed, their approaches to saxophone have changed through the years. And it makes me wonder what mine or anybody else's musical trajectory is going to be.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
I have a question, kind of. I don't talk to you too much, Jonah, because we're kind of in different, I want to say worlds almost. I just, I'm not very involved in like the jazz scene or world. I don't even know like much. I grew up, as a singer, kind of singing pop. So I kind of wanted to ask, like, how did you get into like your love for jazz? When did it start?
Mm-hmm.
When did you start playing sax? How long? Like, kind of things like that.
Well, I've been playing saxophone for about 10 years. I started in middle school. But I wouldn't consider myself like getting seriously into it until like halfway through high school when I realized that it was like something I seriously wanted to pursue. I mean, my love of jazz goes back to when I was like a little kid. And it was like early jazz that was kind of like what my parents would play all the time and that kind of thing. Like Louis Armstrong, the Ink Spots, you know that?
No, never
They're
heard of them.
like a barbershop quartet style thing.
That's funny.
Is this like music that your dad would listen to, or your?
Oh yeah, both of them.
Nice.
Because you were from Montreal, right?
I am from Montreal.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it was really cool being in the. Well, I wasn't in the music scene there, but my dad had kind of some connections to the local hip hop scene at the time.
Oh.
So there would be Montreal hip hop artists that would come through our house, and meeting some of them was very very influential for me for wanting to go into music in the first place.
Wow, that's really cool. Did they like freestyle at you or something? Or
No. But just getting to see them and then see the kind of thing that they were making
Right.
at the time was cool. He knew the band Nomadic Massive.
I never heard of them.
Oh,
No.
you should check them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember a long time ago you showed me some like Montreal hip hop recording.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but I don't remember the band or the group. Yeah.
Show it real quick. If you could just put the microphone closer.
Yeah.
Check.
Speak
Yeah,
right
yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
It's a little bit weird because
I'm
we have
always-
to like turn.
I'm always
but
bad at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was doing
That's
it literally
okay.
last time.
In post production, I can
You
edit.
can turn
all
it
this.
up when it's farther.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then we
yeah,
also have
yeah.
the
Yeah,
phone audio too.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess. Trying to think of another thing. I think there's another one. Oh, so today actually, I was in a class with Jonah, helping out one of my other friends, and you played a piece that was like very, very experimental.
Yeah.
If you don't know, if you've never seen him like play before, he has like this whole like pedal board, and the sounds were pretty crazy. So how do you go about writing something as experimental as that was?
Yeah. Well, that piece is kind of like a test run almost for more music that I want to write for saxophone and pedal board and electronics and that kind of thing. So I haven't like totally figured out what that's going to look like on a solo level. Of course, I've been using that pedal board for like over a year at this point with a stack. But it's really different in a solo setting.
Yeah, especially when a lot of them are meant for like guitars, and then also like I think you told me about the guy who inspired that. What was the?
Yeah, that was probably Chris Bullock I was talking
Yeah.
about, who's in Snarky Puppy,
Mm-hmm.
who uses guitar pedals and that kind of thing.
And are there like other? I mean, there's probably other people who have done it, but like other artists that have done it that you've been inspired by.
Yeah, Chris Potter.
Okay.
Chris Potter, one of my favorite saxophone players ever. He's amazing. Josh Redman as well.
Right.
You know Josh Redman.
I love Josh Herman.
But like using guitar pedals and effects and that kind of thing on wind instruments like saxophones and also trumpet that's been a thing since Miles.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, for sure. He would do that all the time.
I was sort of
During the
thinking it was
fusion era.
the fusion stuff. I was thinking it was kind of like a new thing, but I guess but it still probably isn't as, because I mean, like people have been using guitar pedals for so long, and I feel like you can probably find so much information about using them for guitar and like different methods, but I don't know, maybe you can correct me. Like, is there a lot of like guides for like how do you do this on saxophone with these pedals?
I mean, they're out there, but like they'll tell you to like be careful about how your mic is positioned, and
Right.
because the challenging thing about using equipment like this on a saxophone or any other wind instrument rather than a guitar or a bass is that as besides the sound that's going into your pickup, there's also acoustic vibrations being produced that are really audible. So if you're using any sort of amplification on those things, it becomes like really easy to make a feedback loop and that kind of thing. So I could talk about that, but and like any guide online could talk about that, but if you want to get into it, like firsthand experience with kind of navigating those things is probably your best bet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've we've played gigs where the sound guy has probably not liked me very much.
Yeah, definitely.
Because my setup is kind of a nightmare to navigate sonically on stage for them, which I feel bad about, but also, the outcome is what we're looking for, right?
Yeah, definitely want to be. I mean, if we're kind of going back to like the experimental thing, like that's kind of like what you got to do, right? Like,
yeah.
you got to experiment.
Yeah.
It's it's tough.
Even if the sound guy doesn't like it, you got to experiment.
Yeah, I mean, there's still sounds out there that I think I'm waiting to find with this system.
Yeah. Like, so when did you get your pedal board? Like,
I started working on this.
Year 2?
Yeah, at the end of year 2, beginning of year 3. I think I started doing it in maybe August of 2024. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's still like pretty early with using it, right? And just like so much more to experiment and so many like more like pedals to like find, right? Like, is that a thing? Are you like looking to like
I'm not
swap ones out and like
not
upgrade
a
or
crazy collector yet, but at some point that is something I want to do. I'm looking for a loop station at some
Oh,
point. I
true.
think is going to be a big part of this.
Those are really helpful, just like practice too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
they're sweet.
And so, Jonah, you're in your 4th year university. Next year, you're taking a gap year.
That's right.
What are your plans in that gap year? Play music?
I'll be playing music. I'll be hopefully teaching and gigging for, saving up for my my master's program.
Which you want to do at in Montreal?
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Montreal.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm gonna be applying to U Montreal and also McGill to
Nice.
see what's
Jazz
out there.
performance?
There are some really interesting professors at McGill for saxophone, including one who kind of specializes in combining saxophone with electroacoustic stuff.
Oh,
which
yeah.
I'm,
Who's that?
obviously- I forget his name off the top of my head. I'll need to look again. Not a good look yet.
No, it's okay.
You can cut it out.
That's okay. I was in lessons with Ted Warren today, and he could not remember a single name of any. That's okay though. I give him slack. Ted Warren is my favorite professor ever.
Ted's sick.
Classic.
Shout out Ted.
Classic.
Shout out Ted Warren.
I don't think he'll ever watch this, but if he does,
Maybe.
I actually
Ted, you're the
I
goat.
booked him next week. Actually.
He's our
Dude,
next
seriously?
guest.
Yeah. No. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah.
He
Okay.
could play piano. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pick me out.
True. I have heard that. Play on the Cuphead soundtrack.
Yes, but
Yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
so did one of my teachers
Yes.
back in high school. Yeah.
You told me that.
Took a few
Yeah.
lessons with Alex Dean, who's a tenor player in Toronto, and yeah, he was on that soundtrack with Ted.
Ted Warren.
I
Yeah.
never knew that was like Canadian for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really upset that I
It's a
didn't
good
know
game.
sooner. Yeah, it's a really good game. We almost tried to play it once.
Yeah, we still could.
We still could. We wait for it to go on sale though.
Yeah. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to spend $26. Come on.
Truly. Come on, man.
Come on, bring it down to $6.
Bring it down to
I'll buy
$6.
You just missed the big Steam sale.
True.
I know. I did see that. I'm just not in a.
Gaming mood.
Not,
Yeah, I don't play much games anymore, and
I haven't been gaming either. much
How was Silk
recently.
Song, Jonah?
It's fire.
Was it fire?
Yeah.
Oh.
I need to hop on that one
Game
day.
of the year 2025.
what is it?
Yeah.
Silk Song?
Hollow Knight.
Hollow
It was
Knight.
this game. When did Hollow Knight come out?
What?
When did Hollow
Hollow
Knight
Knight?
come out? The
Ooh.
original.
2018.
2018. And they
No.
announced. And when they announced Silk Song, they announced it like a few years later, and then it took them like a
5 years?
long, yeah, like 5 years or something to
Really?
actually like release it. So people were like, when are we gonna get more information about it?
Yeah.
But then apparently it ended up being really good. The sequel.
I see.
Hollow Knight is such a beautiful game.
It is.
I've
looks
not played
like-
it. I
the
know
music.
It just looks. The
Mhm.
animation just looks so nice.
yeah, everything's
like-
hand drawn.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, a quick gaming segment in the pod.
it is 6:45.
Okay.
We have
Well,
we have a
Jonah,
master class we have.
Is
to
there
get to.
anything you'd like to shout out before we go? I think you said a few of them, but
Mhm.
Any projects, any gigs, any
Shout out the stack.
Follow them?
Yeah, we got three
Those
of them right
3
here.
members.
Yeah. Keep an eye out on the Stack's Instagram. What is it? At
STACCC.
CCCC.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. A lot of
Stack.
Find
C's.
us.
Yeah. And thanks, Jonah, for coming on the show.
My
And
pleasure.
Thank you for
We'll see you
coming.
guys next time.